Hi there, we're the Faith Squad and we're going to be introducing you to some of our faith heroes.
So I want to find out who of those two is better at different stuff. Like for example, I'm going to throw 2 balls at one time and they have to catch both. They're going to have to eat a donut as fast as they can. And they're going to find a Bible passage really fast.
I am good at this. I can find the Bible passage faster.
Let's see. So I have those and a couple of more challenges and let's see who of them is better.
Let's bring this.
Okay, 2 balls at one time. Catch them both. 0 out of 2. That was not it, Dorit. So now it's Matthew's turn. Let's see. Oh, 0 as well. So I guess I'll score 0-0 by now. This is a box of sweets. And they have to guess how many sweets are in here and whoever is closer wins. So, Dorit, what do you guess? No counting.
I'm sorry, I'm 55.
I reckon about 80.
Now, it's time for the donut challenge. And while they eat donuts, I'm gonna count all these sweets here. So we'll see who won the sweets later. First of all, we see the donut challenge.
Are you ready for this, Dorit?
No.
Can you eat and swallow the donut the fastest? I'm scared. 3, 2, 1.
I think it looks like Dorit finished the donut first. 1 point for Dorit. And tell me again how many you thought were in here.
55. I thought about 80.
It's 61, so that point goes to Dorit as well. 2-0 for Dorit. So the next challenge is to find a Bible passage faster than the other person. And Dorit has 2 points, Matthew has 0, and Dorit says she's pretty good at this. So I think, Matthew, you should win this one. So let's see, I want you both to find Matthew 8 verse 5. Oh,
Matthew 8, I found it.
oh, really good. If you found it, you can read it out.
Matthew 8 verse 5. When Jesus returned to Capernaum, a Roman officer came and pleaded with him, "Lord, my young servant lies in bed paralyzed and in terrible pain." Jesus said, "I will come and heal him." But the officer said, "Lord, I am not worthy to have you come into my home. Just say the word from where you are and my servant will be healed. I know this because I am under the authority of my superior officers and I have authority over my soldiers. I only need to say go and they go, or come and they come. And if I say to my slaves, do this, then they do it." When Jesus heard this, he was amazed. Turning to those who followed him, he said, "I tell you truth. I haven't seen faith like this in all Israel. And I tell you this, many Gentiles will come from all over the world, from east and west, and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob at the feast in the kingdom of heaven. But many Israelites, those from whom the kingdom was prepared, will be thrown into the outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." Then Jesus said to the Roman officer, "Go back home, because you believed, it has happened." And the young servant was healed that same hour.
Ooh, that's a cool Bible passage. And thank you for reading. So, Matthew 1 to read 2. Let's go to the next challenge. Great. So, in the next challenge, I have some items, and Matthew and Dorit both have 10 seconds to have a look at them. And then they have to remember the most they can. And whoever remembers more wins. So, I will show the items into the camera first, and then I'll show them to Dorit. Dorit, don't have a look yet. So that's our items. Oh, you can't really see them. That's our items. And now I'll show them to Dorit.
Now?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm here, Dorit. You have 10 seconds. Okay, great. So, what do you remember?
Okay, because you love card.
Yes, one.
Love heart.
Yes.
Tea light.
Yes.
Scissors.
Yes.
Hand cream sanitizer. Glue stick. Sellotape.
Yes.
And I don't know the English word for it, but you paint with it.
Yes. Isn't it a brush?
The key.
Yeah.
Something missing?
Yes, one is missing. Oh, this is such a mean one.
The club card?
No. Okay, 10 guesses, 1 wrong. The last thing, do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
There were 2 tea lights on it.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So, Dorit has 9 out of 10. Let's get Matthew, and we see whether he can score better. So, I have 10 items here. You have 10 seconds to look at them, and then we'll see how many you memorize. So, there you are. Great! So, you want to tell me what you saw?
So, there was sellotape, 2 candles, a hand sanitizer, and because your love card, a glue stick, and a set of keys. What else was there?
3 more items.
Oh, a paintbrush. There's a paintbrush. Did I say 2 candles? Yeah, 2 candles. Sellotape, scissors.
Yes.
Because your love cards.
Did you already say that?
I know I did.
He said that.
You did?
Just thinking what else I'm missing.
This is missing?
Okay. Because it's only 1 item missing. Ooh, what is missing?
Don't get it.
Sellotape, keys, paintbrush, pen. No.
No, there's no pen.
There's no pen.
That was your 10th guess.
Oh.
9 out of 10 are correct. You forgot the love hearts. So for this challenge, both of them have 9 items. So sadly, no one gets a point. So it's still 2-1 for the read. But I think we have a last challenge. So let's go over to drawing with drawing blindfolded. Okay, so I heard that Dorit already drew, and her picture is here. And I'll have a look at it, and I think it's a set of drums. So, is that right?
Does that count?
Yeah, it was a drum kit.
I don't even know the English word, so yes, that counts, I think. So, now it's Matthew's turn to draw. I don't know what that is. Flying dog. I think, because that really looks like the hair of a horse, I think I'll go with the 2-legged horse. Is it a horse?
It's quite similar. It's the donkey.
Oh! I was actually thinking about a donkey as well, but I thought, So half a point for Matthew, 1 point for Dorit, means 4 to 1.5, I guess? No, 3 to 1.5. So Matthew has half the point of Dorit, but Dorit won. Great! So today it's about strong faith again, but today it's a bit different, because we talk about a person who doesn't even have a name in the Bible. It's a guy who I will call the Centurion, because that's how he's described in the Bible. As a centurion means we only know his job, not his name. So he is from the story that Matthew read out earlier. When Jesus comes to Capernaum, he meets that guy, the centurion. And this guy tells him that his servant is really ill, and he wants Jesus to heal his servant. Jesus offers to come to the centurion's house, but the centurion says no. Because he knows that when Jews come to a Gentile's house, that they will get unclean, and that's really complicated for the Jews, and not good for them. So the centurion says, "Don't come to my house, I'm not worth of you doing this. Just say something and my servant will be healed." So this is incredible, isn't it? The centurion, a guy that is a Gentile, that the Jews believe doesn't even believe in God, comes to Jesus and says, "Hey, can you heal my servant?" That's a pretty strong faith on itself, isn't it? He believes that Jesus can heal his servant, that Jesus can do miracles. And then when Jesus offers to come to him to do that miracle, he says, "No, don't put the effort on you. Don't do the effort. You could just say anything." I wouldn't have done that, I think. I think if Jesus would have said, "Oh yeah, I come to your house," I would have said, "Great, come immediately. That's amazing." But the centurion is greater, and this is what Jesus admires as well. Jesus tells the centurion after that, "This is impressive. So many people will come, so many Gentiles, and I haven't seen one with such a great faith than you have." So the centurion is one of the people with the strongest faith in the whole Bible, because he trusts Jesus completely. And it's a guy who you wouldn't even have expected to have a strong faith, because he's a Gentile. People don't believe that he believes in God. And I guess this is something that we can take from the story, that the people who we think do have a strong faith sometimes don't, and people we don't expect to sometimes do. So we shouldn't judge the people that we see by their appearance, however strong their faith is. Sometimes I met people who I didn't even know were Christians, and when I talked to them, I realized they have an incredibly strong faith. So don't think that the people are good at something or have a strong faith because they look like. It's like earlier in our game, Dorit was so confident that she was so good at the Bible passage. But she couldn't find the Bible passage earlier than Matthew, so she nearly won every game, except for the one where she thought that she would win it. So we would all have expected Dorit to win it, but actually Matthew was pretty good at it. So I think that would just be something that we can think of in the next time, to not think of how strong people's faith is by just looking at them, but we really need to get to know them and talk to them to find out how they really are.
Thank you, Rebecca, for that amazing message in our Strong Faith series. So I'm just going to pray now. So yes, God, we thank you that you can give us strong faith and that we get to go on this journey to look into people in your Bible that have strong faith. And we just pray that you give us the ability to not judge people and to love everybody equally, and that we can just continue to share our faith and connect with others. Amen. Cool. Now Dorit's going to tell us a little bit about what's coming up soon.
So we would love to invite you to our online kids church. You can just click the link in the bio to sign up, and we would love to see you there. We play some games, we have a look in the Bible, and we just have a lot of fun. And bye. That's it for today. Stay safe, stay super.
Yeah.